Smiles all day knowing that he was going to challenge for the World Tag Team titles here tonight with his brother-in-arms, Davey Richards.
Always good when you know you got your partner back to watch your back. You're not teaming with individuals that you may not be too familiar with. Eddie and Davey, they're like brothers. They know each other inside and out, and it shows when they're inside that ring.
All Eddie Edwards did while Davey Richards was sidelined was win the World Championship. Go on to just have an incredible year. Imagine Eddie leaving here tonight, world champion and one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely. You gotta, Jeff here now, you gotta think though about the ring rust. We know that Davey is just returning, has not been inside the ring. You gotta wonder, how's that gonna play here?
Davey Richards, we often talk about the ring rust. Do you think we'll see any ring rust from Davey?
Well, that's the point. I'm watching with a keen eye. We're gonna see a little bit, but Davey is a very great competitor. We may not see much of it. I'm sure he's prepared for this.
Talked to Davey also in our conversation. I asked him, I said, have you been in the ring? Have you been training? And he said, of course I've been in the ring, but I haven't been in a six-sided ring.
Yeah, well, you
got to get used to it again.
And we also had this conversation a time or two before, though. You know, when you're training, that's one thing, but being inside, in a hostile environment, if you will, where action is going and you're fighting for championship titles, it's different.
Side headlock here by Jeff Hardy. Tag made to Eddie Edwards, unbeknownst to the charismatic Enigma brother Nero. And look at this. Great tag team wrestling by the Wolves, picking up right where they left off.
Davey hasn't missed a beat thus far.
And neither have the Wolves as a team, and you may expect to see a little bit of rust in the team, and they're, again, picking up where they left off in early 2016. Broken Matt Hardy, he has transcended professional wrestling. He has turned this into his playground. And now the Hardys going to work here. The world champion.
Yeah, and the Hardys haven't missed a beat either.
Cover here by Broken Matt and a kick out at 2. We talk about incredible tag team wrestling moves. The Hardys wrote the book.
Yeah, absolutely. And we know that the Wolves respect that book. They respect the men that wrote that book. And Matt Hardy, he's writing the book on the top turnbuckle with his hand.
All the championships that the Hardys have won throughout their careers. They're so proud to be Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Davey getting frustrated on the other side of the ring. He gets back in, but Eddie Edwards is in jail. Ooh! Big shots by the world champion. Look at Matt Hardy. Broken Matt biting the hand of Eddie Edwards.
You know, that Matt Hardy, Broken Matt just dips his Oreo a different way. I mean, seriously. Bit of guy.
Give it up to you for the analogy there. As the Hardys continue to do what the Hardys do. As good, if not better than anyone. Cover here by Broken Matt and a kick out at 2. And what's going to happen as the World Tag Team titles are on the line? Welcome back to Impact Unpop. This is our main event for the World Tag Team titles. The Wolves, 5-time World Tag Team champions. Eddie Edwards, the world champion in the ring right now, but needs to make a tag to his partner, Davey Richards. They're challenging the Hardys tonight.
Yeah, the Hardys have been tagging in and out, remaining fresh, keeping Eddie Edwards grounded on the mat. Eddie needs to get to that corner and tag Davey, as you mentioned.
But instead, it's Jeff who tags into Broken Matt, and the Hardys can continue to isolate Eddie Edwards. Oh! Eddie's used to being in singles matches now, though. Long stretches in the ring, trying to figure out what he can do next. All the while, Matt Hardy continues to build momentum, and there's Davey to break it up. He sensed that the end was near.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. When you're in single matches and moving back and forth between tag team matches, it almost messes with your sight. Because when you're in a singles match, you know it's all you. But when you're in a tag team match, you kind of know you got your partner and you want to get there.
And Eddie Edwards with a big double Hurricane Rana. This is the opportunity that Eddie's been waiting for. The window's open. Can Eddie make the tag to Davey?
This might be the moment. He got it.
And here comes Davey Richards. And Davey looking to turn it up here against the Hardys. All the work that Matt and Jeff have done against Eddie, all for naught because Davey's legal. Look at this. Northern Lights, the bridge on Jeff, and a kick out at 2. Davey had them both.
Yeah, Davey is on fire. He's feeling it, and he's trying to put away the Hardys right now.
Shot to the midsection there by Matt Hardy, trying to counter a broken mat, looking for a twist of fate. Schoolboy by Davey. Davey hops up, and now potential submission maneuver.
Figure 4
in the center of the ring. Matt Hardy is trapped and locked in the figure 4. Jeff trying to break it up, and an ankle lock here by Davey Richards to Jeff Hardy.
Davey Richards has not missed a beat.
But Matt is the legal man. The referee will stick with Matt because he's legal. Jeff can tap all day long. Matt was able to make it to the bottom rope there, but how much damage was done?
Yeah, and you know, damage done definitely, but also I'm looking at the fact that the returning Davey Richards has, I mean, he's still quick as a cat.
Davey Richards has been waiting so long to get back inside our six-sided ring, and now Davey's got Matt trapped yet again. And just twisting the knee and the torque.
Yeah, ACL, meniscus, I mean, all of it. It could be gone right there.
Now Matt, corner here, wanted to see if Matt was going to get back to his feet to see how much damage was done, to see if he could even walk. But the Wolves continue the onslaught here.
It looks like the Wolves have got the game plan here, and it's simply to attack the legs of Broken Matt.
Great game plan. The match has completely changed. The momentum has completely changed in this match.
Back it up. You know the Wolves got hard heads, but one takes the other opponent and ramps his head into his partner's head.
5 times the Wolves have won our World Tag Team titles. 5 times. And these guys are barely cracking into their 30s, and they're showing why they're champions right now. Quick tags, keeping each other fresh. Matt Hardy has nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go but to a corner if he can get there to tag his partner, but the Wolves are keeping him from doing that.
Another tag. Davey Richards is the legal man. The Wolves completely in sync here as Davey comes back into the ring.
This is what made both of these teams so great. We saw it earlier with the Broken Hardys, quick tags in and out, and now we're seeing it from the Wolves.
You look at the resume of the Wolves as Matt Hardy counters with a side effect. So Matt Hardy trying to get back into this for the Hardys. We're sitting here almost surprised at what we've seen from the Wolves, but they've beat them all. Team 3D, they've beaten them. They've beaten some of the best teams in the history of Impact Wrestling, and they've sent them packing.
Absolutely.
And now here comes the world champion, and here comes Jeff Hardy. Another sort of reset or second half in this matchup here. The fresh Jeff Hardy and Eddie Edwards in the ring.
Don't call it a reset, call it a continuation. Jeff is just picking back up where he left off.
And Jeff Hardy, classic vintage Hardy. Cover here, Eddie Edwards down, and he pops free at 2.
Jeff has been waiting to get back in the ring since they kept Matt Hardy at bay.
What a match, what a main event. We talked about it last week. This is what makes Impact great. It's tremendous main events. It's a cover, and Davey breaks it up at 2.
And I still don't think we have seen the climax yet. These two teams still got a lot in their tank. A lot of gas left.
Davey Richards gets caught there. We haven't seen this match. It's been contained inside the six-sided ring. Almost for the win! The entire match, and Jeff Hardy comes up big time, takes out the Wolves, and Matt on one good leg is going to try to delete Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards.
He will delete him. There's only one twist to fade away.
And Eddie sends Matt into the turnbuckle right into Jeff. Jeff came down hard on the top turnbuckle. The angles in the six-sided ring are harsh when you're inside there.
That was great ring awareness by Eddie Edwards to run Matt Hardy back into the corner where Jeff was prepping for that Swanton bomb.
Yep, Jeff is now back in control, and Jeff Hardy's got Eddie Edwards right where he wants him. Jeff Hardy perched up on the top rope now. Swanton bomb into the knees! Here comes Davey Richards, looking to take advantage here. Oh, big kick! Jeff is down! Eddie into the cover, and Matt breaks it up, and here comes Davey. And there goes Matt.
Matchup could have been over. The referee had to get in position there.
Referee Brian Hebner's doing everything he can to keep this match a tag team match, to keep it legal.
Oh, yeah. The officials always try to keep the rules strictly enforced here.
And Jeff Hardy able to counter. Here comes Davey yet again. Davey Richards right there. Davey now the legal man.
Notice how the Wolves was prepping for a maneuver and it didn't go the way that they expected. Davey runs in.
And Davey looks at that big stop. Jeff Hardy able to move out of the way. Here comes Matt Hardy. Interception. And Hardy looking for the twist of fate.
He connects with it.
Jeff Hardy climbing to the top rope. Looking for a swanton bomb on Davey Richards, and it connects. And the Hardys are going to retain their tag team titles.
So
What a
close,
match.
so close. This matchup could have been over with, but the speed that is still there, Davey Richards played a part. He was able to make the save.
There wasn't any time left for Eddie Edwards to get in there and break that up. And now, Eddie trying to fight both Matt and Jeff off here. An incredible match. Monumental main event here for the World Tag Team titles. The Hardys trying to retain the Wolves, looking to become 6-time Tag Team Champions. Oh, what a shot!
Hardys look like he's out of it. This might be the moment the Wolves were waiting on.
Matt Hardy's got the ankle picked. Matt Hardy had the ankle of Eddie Edwards right out here in front of us in your living room. Eddie Edwards up and over the top rope. Davey Richards is trying to yell at Eddie Edwards, trying to get back in the ring. Schoolboy and Jeff Hardy.